Good evening. Our top story tonight concerns Maryland rapper Brian Savercool, who, under the pseudonym Cokeboi Savvy, has been making waves in the underground rap scene. His approachable and sometimes feminine demeanor, juxtaposed with his supercharged lyrics, have made him a lightning rod for both praise and intense vitriol. This evening, I sat down with the Cokeboi to learn about his story. Brian, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome to be here.
Right now, you seem to have the rap game in a proverbial chokehold. You put out your debut mixtape, Barely White, last fall, and now you're gearing up to release your first studio album. What is it like being Cokeboi?
You know, it's good. It's really good. I'm amazed every day at the amount of love and support I receive from my fans. It's what gets me out of bed in the morning. It's why I hustle, and it's what inspires me to continue making really just dope music.
So you're a man of the people?
I think so. I can count on multiple hands who I do this for, whether it be the kids in Woodmore, my mom, the boys, bitches I slay, checks that get paid, money in the bank, that's the only way. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna break down the freestyle during your interview, but I could if I wanted to. And that's why the fans are attracted to me, I think. They are surrounded with fraudulence. They have fake artists, fake news, fake titties. These kids are just looking for something real, and Cokeboi is real.
You've cultivated a massive underground following, but you're not without your critics. Your aforementioned mixtape, Barely White, has been lambasted by social and civil rights activists as an extreme perversion of racial appropriation. Reverend Al Sharpton went as far as to say that he had never seen such a mockery, not even from Asher Roth, end quote. How do you respond to that?
Well, first of all, I want to say f*** Asher Roth, and that's no disrespect because I'm not trying to cause drama on your show, and I'm sorry for cursing. But it's important that the people understand that I am my own man, my art speaks for itself, and haters can eat my ass.
Do you really feel as if you are barely white?
Let's try not to get too attached to the terminology that I used when describing my projects. In all honesty, I was probably high when I made that name up, but it was more than anything meant to represent the solidarity I feel with America's poorest and most marginalized communities, and that's why I made the mixtape.
Isn't it true that you attended private school?
I went to a Catholic grade school, yes.
As well as an all-boys prep school for grades 9 through 12?
What are you, a fucking detective?
I'm an investigative journalist.
I'm an investigative journalist.
That's incredibly immature.
You're immature.
You're a grown man who refers to himself as Cokeboi Savvy, to be fair. Are you crying?
No.
Then why are you putting on sunglasses?
It's just a hangover kicking in.
To that point, your detractors say you glorify the consumption of alcohol and drugs and violent behavior. Are these criticisms accurate?
People need to understand that I am making music. It is an art form, and it's separate from my personal life, like church and state. Cokeboi, Brian. Brian, Cokeboi. I might rap about smacking a bitch while I'm off of a Xanax bar, but am I actually a violent person? The answer is no.
What about this footage published just moments ago from TMZ?
Yo, Cokeboi, what's
It
up?
shows a fan of yours, Jesse Rawls, approaching you at a party. According to eyewitness accounts and police testimony, you reportedly charged the man, broke his cell phone, and beat him into a coma? All over a question about your upcoming album. Is this how you treat your fans?
It's important to understand that Jesse Rawls is not a fan. He is a stan, a fake. He pretends to be something that he's not. He's never struggled for anything in his life, and he has no idea what it means to command the respect of his... Well, with that being said, my lawyer has advised that I don't comment on the ongoing investigation, but I am confident that I'll see my day in court.
I'm Lisa Williams. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a real treat.
Thanks, Lisa.
America got a thing for this gangsta shit. They love me. Black Chuckers, Black Scully, London Pele Pele. I take spit over rainbow shit. I'm a fan who got that silver duct tape on my tray.